You know, I'm going to begin this rant by telling you a story of Leonardo da Vinci. Back in April 1519, he came down with a very serious illness. And while he was in his bed, by the way, he was in France, he was like a very honored guest from the French king because he was like the king of Renaissance, right? So while on his bed, he began obsessing over his childhood. He went very nostalgic, he was very reflective. And the thing that he was reflecting on mostly was when he was a child, he had this fascination for all kinds of drawings, like drawing a lot of things from nature and picking up whatever he could see and observing things in the forest. This was because he was not really granted admission in a very prominent school. So, out of rebellion, he stole these papers, like these blank papers. At that point of time, it was very rare to get. So he stole these papers from his dad's office and he went to the forest and began just drawing whatever he observed. One of the things that he observed was this white iris flower. And this specifically, he was very fascinated about it because of the texture of this white flower. And from there, he went on to working in somewhere in Florence. I forgot the name. Damn it. Okay, no edit, but uh, it was called the Studio of Florentine by Verrocchio. So this person, he used Leonardo's help to just decorate the studio, and Leonardo did the most amazing job, especially at the age of 14. He made the most amazing texture of an angel's wings, and he put a flower bed in front of the angel, and this is all in painting. And the detail of the texture of the flowers and everything came from his childhood. Obviously, Verrocchio was very impressed, and from that actually marked the beginning of Leonardo's rise in art. Going forward, I'm not going to forget this. This is a very interesting story. He went through a lot of lows in life as well. The biggest low of his life was that he had to abide by the royal commissions. Essentially, the royal families, it would depend on them as to how much commission he would get, which he was not okay with. He was an artist, he wanted to be on his own. So, I'm going to have these visuals come up because I'm sure this is going to be boring for you otherwise. But rest assured, I'm not going to be cutting. So, I'm going to keep carrying on. So the whole point of this is that when he went to Milan from just being a rebellion, he went to Milan, and that's where he got access to not just art, to even architecture, to industrial work, all kinds of things, which just fed to his creativity. The reason why I'm telling you all this is that everything that Leonardo did, all the way from his childhood, kind of made sense, right? Imagine had he been granted admission to the school, that prominent school, he probably would have not gone to the forest. He would have not picked up those papers, not discovered his form of, art. Everything, everything just made sense. It just fell in place. And this is where I feel that all of us are born with our own unique DNA. We have our own energy. We have our own uniqueness that we can give to this world. But somewhere we are caught with society's norms. Whatever society expects from us. And that's the sad part, that we just tend to give in too easily. We don't identify, maybe there's an energy source within us and around us that helps us communicate that, hey, you know what, I'm not feeling all right here. I'm sure that when you walk into a room, you instantly feel, if you see the energy, see the person, if you instantly meet a person, you can make out if that person drains you or energizes you. That's not just in your head. Maybe it's a real thing. Maybe in the universe, these things have not been defined yet. And that's my point, that it's very important for us to recognize these feelings and treat this energy as something real out there. Which brings me to the fact that I'm here in Gili. And the reason why I'm here is because I feel this energy here. I can communicate with this place. God, I'm sounding so fucking philosophical. It's not even funny. But I am absolutely in love with this place because it teaches me to slow down. It makes me feel that I'm one organism just around, connected with a way larger universe. I'm not isolated on my own. I'm not some singular entity which is just like, wandering around. And that's that feeling that I'm getting right now, connecting with you as well. I feel that somewhere, if you feel that you're not doing justice to realizing that energy, go for it. Just go for it. So this trip has been already been just amazing because from the kind of work that I've been doing on my own, it's just been amazing because I feel that there's just so much content to share, so many stories to tell. And it's now all about how do I construct these stories in the visual form and just share it with you. There is going to be a slight disturbance here because, hello, no worries. So, yeah. Hey, it's all good. I'm not going to get it. So, yeah. So, where was I? Damn it. I'm just so close to cutting it now by saying, hey, this is Nikhil, went out of frame. But no, let's go. Is there anything else? Yes, today is my birthday. The most important thing, today is my birthday. 43 years of being awkward, 43 years of realizing who this person is, 43 years of troubling you, and years to many, many more moments with me and you. I just hope that at some point we get to meet and you tell me that, hey, that thing what you said about that particular thing, I get you, I feel you. So this is Nikhil when out of frame.